yeah, at first I didn't think I was gonna like it, but once you get over the whole it's spraying water in your butt thing, I really enjoy it. I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna get one in every toilet in the house, because what happens is someone will be, you know, you or Brian or whoever be on the fancy toilet, and then I have to go down to another one, and I really miss it. And call me fancy pants Clark, but I really do enjoy the bidet, and I've never had a cleaner tush. And you know what they tell you? They say the Japanese, they invented that, and I believe it. I've never met a stinky. I don't even. You ready to skip? All right. Hey everybody, my name is Clark Pickens. I'm the head nut here at friendsofsquirrels.org, and this is Ask Clark, and where I answer all your squirrel questions. And today's question comes from Chris Foxglove, who asks, how come I never see squirrels go to the bathroom? That is a fabulous question, Chris. And also, I want to point you all out to this. Chris sent in a piece of art. It's a squirrel versus a chipmunk, and they're fighting over a cashew. It's like a fight poster. Evidently he made that, and I don't know how he got it to us, Skip, because he gave it to a woman who knew another woman who gave it to Karen, and then it got here. So, because I don't give anybody the address for this place, so if you got something to send, you gotta know someone who knows Karen, evidently. But anyway, Chris, it looks great in here, and it's a great little addition to the shack. And thank you very much for that. And we're going to get to your question right after our sponsor. And today's sponsor is the Squirrel Coffee Cup. As you sit down for your morning coffee, have you ever considered sharing with the squirrels? Just pour a little hazelnut coffee. Get it? Hazelnut's a filbert, by the way. Pour a little, I'll change it to filbert. Just pour a little filbert coffee into this porcelain squirrel coffee cup, set it down on your window ledge, and wait for a squirrel to come by and enjoy it with you. And now I have one, of course. You have it's got a little peanut in it. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a little peanut in there. So this is the squirrel coffee cup. This is my coffee cup. It says Clark right on there. Also has a picture of a squirrel holding a hamburger. It says hamburger is nothing better. And that's my coffee cup. And then this is the squirrel one, so you can kind of see the difference. And never had a squirrel come up and drink out of it. But it's cute. Anyway, so if you want to get that, it's a fun novelty gift for the person who likes squirrels anyway. You can go over to friendsofsquirrels.org/sponsors. All right, Chris's question: How come I've never seen a squirrel go to the bathroom? Well, I'll tell you what. Unlike Darth Vader, squirrels do actually go to the bathroom, and they make a pellet just like most other small creatures, like similar to a rabbit or a rat. Little guys, you know, they're little. Sometimes they're long, sometimes they're round. The reason you don't see it is you're probably not in the area where they're doing it. They actually tend to do it quite a bit back at their nest, or their dray, as it's called. They also do it where they're out feeding. Maybe if they have a specific feeding spot. It seems like they eat and boop kind of in the same spot. Excuse me, in the same spot. So. I've in my work I've come upon lots of squirrel droppings. Basically, one time me and Skip were out doing our count. We had to go up. We thought we heard an injured squirrel, so we went up into their dray. That is a precarious thing you got to do. You got to be real careful because you don't want to upset anything. Going up there, and I still have a little bit of the heebies. Most of it was dry, but it seemed like all the squirrels from the around were all using the same spot, and which is, if you ask me, it's pretty clever. I don't think typical though. I think most of them don't have a common area, but I went up and then I put my hand right into what I thought was a piece of bark. I was grabbing for it, pulled it, and down comes it was like a big squirrel poop rain just all over me. I got it in my mouth, I got it in my nose, and most of it was hard, but there were some soft ones in there, and they went in, and then I was like, that squirrel can be it'd be dying on the whatever, I'm getting out of here. So I come down and I'm all covered in squirrel poop, and or scat, is, if you're a professional you call it scat, and I'm covered, and of course you're just over there laughing, just Skip's laughing to be tied, and I'm all covered in poop, and so I got to go back and take a shower and all that, and Skip goes up, checks the squirrel, and of course everything's fine, but I'm gonna get all covered in it. So yes, they do poop, or all over the place, but mostly in near their nest, or right if they have a common feeding area, that's where they're gonna go. And it's so small, you know, you don't typically probably notice it even, unless you're watching one squirrel all day for a long time. You're probably not gonna even notice them do it. So Chris, it's a good question, and they don't go to the bathroom because I don't let them inside. That's kind of funny. So I hope that answers your question. If you have a question, you can of course send it to me, Clark at friendsofsquirrels.org, and we're going to get to the squirrel photo. We'd like to have people send in their photo. We're going to get to that photo, but first I need to tell you about the Patreon. Real simple. It's fun things going on over the Patreon. You go there, patreon.com/ClarkPickens. You give us a couple dollars, and tells us, hey, we appreciate you. We appreciate the squirrel knowledge you're giving us, and then we keep doing it. And we buy some corn, buy some filberts, buy some coffee for me and Skip when we're out fishing. I hate fishing. And anyway, and then there's some goals on the side. And the first goal we're getting pretty close to, it's me doing a lip dub of my favorite Beyonce song. So when that reaches the 100% goal mark, we're gonna do that video and send it out to everybody. So that'll be a lot of fun. So go do that. Go support us. Support the show. Here's the photo of the week. This comes from Missoula, Montana. This is at Big Dipper Ice Cream. If you've never had that ice cream, it's delicious. It is some of the best ice cream I've ever had in my whole life, and I've had a lot of good ice cream. They want to know a name for this squirrel. It evidently keeps coming back, and so you can hop on the old internets and tell them what you'd name this squirrel. I'm going to go with Rocky Road, or peanut brittle. What's your favorite ice cream, Skip? You can talk. You're not going to talk. Okay. I think he likes bubble gum. That's what he always gets anyway. So anyway, that's the show for this time. If you have a question, Clark, friendsofsquirrels.org. Social media links over at friendsofsquirrels.org. And please ask a question, like this video, share it with your friends if you found it helpful. You can also go and review us on the iTunes now. So there'll be probably a link to that down below somewhere. You can go over and subscribe in there, or give us the 5-star thing. So anyway, I'm Clark Pickens, head nut here at friendsofsquirrels.org. Signing off. Now I'm gonna go use the bidet right now. I need to do the number 2.